Kenneth Copeland is awash in false teachings. I'm going to show you these by reading excerpts of his sermons. You can see them in their entirety. As I've done the deep dive study, and this is my final day of exposing false teachers, this is going to take probably more than one video here. I want you to see for yourself, hear for yourself, these things being claimed by this person. In my study, I want to give full thanks to the likes of Mike Winger Ministries and Christian Research Institute. They were invaluable in these studies. If you would like to get the links to these, just write me at brad@theheaventour.com. I'll be glad to send them to you too. Kenneth Copeland describes God as looking very much like us. Quote, "He is very much like you and me, a being that stands somewhere around 6 foot 2 inches tall, 6 foot 3 inches tall, that weighs somewhere in the neighborhood of a couple of 100 pounds, little better, and has a hand span 9 inches across." Ken, have you not read the scriptures? Jesus himself says in John chapter 4 and verse 24, God is a spirit. We read in Hosea chapter 11 and verse 9, he is God, he is not man. We read this in another quote, when Adam was created by God, all of God's attributes, all of God's authority, all of God's faith and his ability was invested in that man. That's blasphemy. You see, we take God's attributes and we divide them into two categories. Communicable attributes, such as love. We can, as beings, we can imitate that as Christians, his love. There are incommunicable attributes. God's eternal. We had a definite beginning. So did Adam. He was created. He's not eternal. For you to make that claim is highly biblically irresponsible. We take a look. Next statement. Quote, God had no avenue of lasting faith or moving in the earth. He had to have a covenant with somebody. He had to be invited, in other words, or he couldn't come. The reason that he's making covenant is to get into the earth. God is on the outside looking in order to have any say-so on earth. God's going to have to be in agreement with man. He's actually saying that God has to be subservient to man. Man has authority over God. Let's talk some more about this.